Hey everyone, I'm Sagy, Principal Cyber Strategist here at Vicarious.
And I'm Agnayee from the marketing team.
Every week we break down what's really happening in the world of cybersecurity. From the newest 0 days and ransomware trends to the boldest innovation reshaping how defenders fight back.
We'll go beyond the headlines to talk about what these stories mean for real teams in the trenches and how we can all stay one step ahead. So grab your coffee or your patch cue. Let's dive into what's making noise across the world of remediation this week and maybe even last week. Sagy, Apple recently bumped RCE bug bounties to 2 million to counter commercial spyware vendors. That's a lot of money, and obviously that means Apple is taking spyware very, very seriously. 1 second, my daughter's trying to push open my door.
Absolutely. I think Apple's 2 million RCE or remote code execution bounty isn't just a headline. It's a shift in how we value vulnerability discovery. By turning 0-day hunting into legitimate high-stakes profession, Apple is pushing the security economy away from the gray market and towards responsible disclosure. It's the same mindset we need in vulnerability management. Incentivize visibility, not secrecy. What Apple is doing parallels what modern vulnerability programs must do. Prioritize proactive defense over reactive patching. For organizations, this is a reminder that managing exposure isn't about chasing CVEs. It's about creating systems where finding, fixing, and learning from vulnerabilities is rewarded. Apple's move reframes vulnerability management as a competitive advantage, not a cost center. It's how innovation economics and security finally align.
Microsoft, in its internal blog, announced Vuln.AI, their AI-powered leap into vulnerability management. They say it's an intelligent agentic system developed by the team at Microsoft Digital, the company's IT organization, to transform how we identify, prioritize, and resolve vulnerabilities across our enterprise network. What can you tell us about this? What do you know about it?
Right. So Microsoft's Vuln.AI repositions vulnerability management, not just by automating triage, but transforming it into an adaptive intelligence system. By combining agentic AI and real-time data, it turns reactive defense into proactive intelligence. This is AI that understands, not just detects, helping engineers move from chasing CVEs to collaborating with reasoning systems that act and learn. Vuln.AI shows the future of security. It's contextual, continuous, and self-improving. Microsoft is aiming at fixing flaws faster and teaching security to think.
I just thought this story was very interesting. It was reported by Security Brief, and they found in their studies that small businesses are getting faster at fixing cyber flaws as AI risk grows. It's pretty interesting because these are the teams that are resource constrained as opposed to larger enterprise with huge teams and their IT and security teams. What have you observed, and what is your interpretation of this new finding?
So I completely agree with you. This is very, very interesting. Small businesses are quietly rewriting the playbook of cyber defense. This new exposure management index shows they're fixing critical flaws faster than large enterprises, not because they have more resources, but because they move without friction. Agility is their superpower. As AI accelerates both sides of the threat equation, speed and adaptability now define what is resilience. SMBs prove that security strength isn't about size, it's about how quickly you can learn, decide, and act. So we must understand that vulnerability management does not have to be slow or like a corporate type of process. It's a living, fast-moving cycle of discovery, analysis, response, and evolution. In this race against AI-driven attackers, small isn't weak, it's winning.
Maryland introduced a vulnerability disclosure program where they're inviting ethical hackers and residents to help identify and report online vulnerabilities. They're opening up to the public and asking them to help and test their systems. What do you think about that?
So I think this is very interesting in terms of the ramifications of it, right? So Maryland's new vulnerability disclosure program is turning citizens into defenders. That's a bombshell, right? By inviting ethical hackers, like you said, and residents to test state systems, Maryland transforms cybersecurity from government responsibility into a shared civic mission. This is decentralizing defense. Essentially, it's partnering with BugCrowd, The state is applying open innovation to public cybersecurity, replacing secrecy with collaboration and speed. Safe harbor protection turns curiosity into a contribution, turning potential threats into insights. Now, the real innovation here is cultural. Maryland treats vulnerability discovery not as exposure, but as evolution. It's a glimpse of the future where public infrastructure is safeguarded by collective intelligence and a sort of living network of vigilance that grows stronger with every reported flaw.